When people hear rice diet, they usually picture something extreme or outdated. And honestly, I get why. The original version was incredibly strict, designed for medical supervision, so it developed this reputation of being impossible. But what I'm doing now, this modern, flexible version, is nothing like that at all. It's simple, practical, and surprisingly effective. I've been eating this way for nearly 3 months, losing weight steadily and feeling better than I have in years. So if you're thinking about starting it, let me walk you through exactly what matters and how to make it work in real life. There are 2 rice diets. The original clinical one was insanely strict, barely any sodium, and only used in medical settings. Basically, you sneeze wrong and they hook you up to a monitor. It wasn't for people trying to lose weight, it was for serious medical conditions, not random dudes on YouTube trying to lose 100 pounds. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not eating 100 milligrams of sodium or checking in with a doctor every few hours. And I'm not living in the 1930s. I'm doing the modern, flexible version. Rice, fruit, veggies, high carb, low fat, no sodium restriction. Actual food that is simple and practical. Something you can do without losing your sanity. And somehow, the simplicity still blows people's minds. A lot of people think the real rice diet has to be extreme to work. It doesn't at all. The clinical version worked because of low-fat, high-carb simplicity, not because people were suffering in silence eating dry rice in a hospital bed. You know, the modern version carries the same core idea, to take the strain off your body. After a decade of keto and carnivore and animal-based nutrition, the biggest thing I learned is this. When I eat carbs, I feel normal. When I add fats on top of carbs, things fall apart. The combination is the problem, not the carbs alone. That's exactly what Dr. John McDougall meant with the fat you eat is the fat you wear. I used to roll my eyes at it, but after living both extremes, he wasn't wrong. This way of eating isn't about starving yourself or doing something heroic. It's about removing the calorie-dense fats that slow everything down. Once I understood that, everything started clicking into place. You know, carbs give you steady energy, they refill glycogen, they help digestion run smoother. They don't stick to your body the way the fats do, especially when your fat intake is low. You know, when people switch from high-fat diets, keto, low-carb, carnivore, to high-carb, low-fat approach, the contrast is insane. You suddenly realise how heavy you've been running this whole time. So yeah, people go from eating high-fat meals to shoveling in bowls of rice the next morning and then wonder why they feel awful. You can't just flip a switch overnight and your brain goes, right, I'm going all in. Tomorrow I'm becoming a monk. That's exactly how people crash. Your digestion, your energy, your hunger signals, they need time to switch over. If you've been living on bacon, cheese, eggs, butter, steak, oils, your body is not ready for a sudden tsunami of carbs. So start by adding in more carbs, rice, potatoes, oats, fruits, and gradually lower the fats and processed foods. Give your body a week or 2 to adapt. Add an extra serving of rice one day. Swap a snack for fruit the next. Replace a high-fat dinner with a simple rice bowl. You know, small steps build momentum. I've seen people on YouTube jump into a high-carb lifestyle overnight and then last 3 days before giving up. Your body needs a ramp-up period. I'm telling you right now, a rice cooker will save your life on this diet. I've had my Ninja Foodie for years. It air fries, pressure cooks. It probably has a secret spaceship mode I've never used. But rice is perfect every single time. Put it in, set the time, walk away, and then come back to food. That consistency is what makes you stick to the diet. Boiling rice on the stove and babysitting it is where people fail. You burn it once, you undercook it once, and then you get annoyed and suddenly you're changing meals or ordering a takeaway. A rice cooker removes all of that. For a beginner starting the rice diet, the rice cooker becomes your best friend. You know you can batch cook, store it, reheat it. It becomes the backbone of your routine. If you want to start this diet the smart way, fix the convenience problem first and the rest falls into place. This is the real engine behind the diet. When fat is low, carbs do what they're supposed to do. They fill up glycogen stores, give you steady energy, keep you moving, support recovery, and make the whole thing feel normal. And look, this doesn't mean no fat forever. Too much fat just slows everything down. You don't need to cut it to zero, just don't drown your meals in oil and then blame the rice for not working. Some people ask me, do I need to count fat grams? No, just cook without oil and don't load up on high-fat foods. You know, keep the rice as the star of the show. Keep fruit as the support. Keep lentils and beans light and simple. You might be shocked at how naturally the weight just starts shifting. Unless you're doing the original medical version, which you're not, you don't need to micromanage salt. You know, salt your rice, add seasoning, make food taste good. The modern rice diet is realistic. It's high carb, low fat. Not eat dry rice in silence while staring at a wall. Rice is only boring if you make it boring. Switch up the fruit, use spices, add lentils, make rice pudding, use low-fat sauces, steam some veggies. You know, do whatever it takes to keep you going. You don't get extra points for suffering. Food doesn't have to be a punishment, and that's why people can burn out. They try to be perfect instead of practical. One day you might want sweet meals, another day you might want savoury, another day you might want something simple like rice and fruit. You know, it all works. But this is where most diets fall apart. Too much variety actually makes things harder. I found a few simple meals that work and repeat them. Rice and lentils, rice and fruit, rice and veggies, rice with a low-fat sauce. You know, keeping it predictable reduces decision fatigue, and that's half the battle of dieting. Once you remove the constant "what do I eat" problem, everything just gets easier. You might think you need 100 different recipes. You seriously don't. You just need a few reliable meals that you enjoy and that you can make instantly. The simplicity is what makes the rice diet restart your system. This isn't a 1,000-calorie crash diet. That's not what produced the clinical results, and it's definitely not what's producing mine. You can eat a good amount of food, your stomach stays full, your energy stays up, and yes, you lose weight. Not because you're starving, but because you remove the high-calorie fats that tip the scale. This is sustainable, and that's the whole point. Switching from running on fat to running on carbs can feel weird for a bit, but it's normal. You might feel a little bloated or tired or just off. Stay consistent, keep fat low and let your body settle. After your system adapts, you'll feel a calm, steady energy kick in. For me, it was like my brain finally switched back on. The fog lifted, the heaviness went away, and I realised how much my body was struggling on low carb for years. If you work long shifts, try making big batches of rice. If you eat out, then choose simpler carb-based meals. If you travel, then bring instant oats, potatoes, or microwavable rice. You know, the diet doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to make sense for your life so you can actually stick to it. If your meals are simple and predictable, you'll stay consistent without even thinking about it. After almost a decade of low carb, I didn't even realise how drained I was. Everything felt heavy. I was constantly pushing through days that should have been normal. Now with carbs, I feel clearer, lighter, and more like myself. Not just because of the weight loss, but because my fatigue finally lifted. If you want to start the rice diet and make it work, it really comes down to this. Start slow and keep fat low. Eat carbs without guilt. Get a rice cooker. Keep it simple and make it enjoyable. You know, this way of eating is supposed to feel manageable and sustainable, something that you can live with, not something that crushes you. If you give your body time to adjust, it can become one of the easiest, most consistent approaches you've ever tried. Keep the carbs high, keep the fat low, and let the diet do its job. I'll see you in the next one.